I think cryptos can be manipulated very easy by large players. Elon Musk himself has done that using Tesla, cashed out for 2 million, then crashed the market also.
A lot of decisions that we have to make if we are not financially independent will depend on what the third party who's paying will think.
Having different sources of income at this point will be a better option for me rather than investing.
It's only work, work and work. आप कमा पाओगे लेकिन खर्चा नहीं कर पाओगे.
As a student, what's your relationship with money? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you think it's evil? Do you have fear of missing out? Or do you have sukoon of missing out? You know, on money, financial planning, we have spoken to adults only. But today, we talk to the next generation, the students, and find out what's their relationship with money. Hello, my name is Abhinav Trivedi, and you're watching Alt View, a show where we talk on the burning issues of today with the generation of tomorrow. Let's go and find out. Okay, hello IMI! Okay, now since we're talking about early days, which is the dumbest investment you made? And realized it a couple of days later.
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin, okay. Dumbest. Dogecoin, okay. NFTs, okay, yeah.
LIC IPO.
LIC IPO, okay.
Future group stocks.
I did day trading, weekly options of Nifty 50
Okay.
without having any knowledge. So it was a major loss.
If you all had a financial superpower, any financial superpower, अब Marvel की और DC की और फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. But any financial superpower if you guys had, what would that be and why?
25 दिन में पैसा डबल.
Right amount of money whenever I want to spend it.
Positive cash flow always.
One currency across countries so travel is cheaper.
Never eroding treasury.
To grow money on trees.
Finance, economy, money has been so complicated since eternity. And this is one subject which people always fail to understand. But students, what do they think? Before delving into the topic, let me go and ask our experts. Yes.
My name is Karan Datta. The fallacy that money is about being very, very tough to understand, I'm going to break that myth today out here.
My name is Irfan Rizvi and I teach leadership and change management.
First question which I want to ask you guys is that how many of you get pocket money and how much?
I get 20k per month.
26k per month.
I get 10,000 and it's pretty okay for me.
Pretty okay.
I get 25,000.
25k and it's okay.
20k, it's sufficient.
Pocket money is fine, but how many of you have side gigs or freelance jobs which you pursue while studying to match your financial needs?
I trade, so use the markets as an alternative source of money.
Okay, trade in what? Like equity?
Trading equity.
I used to do content writing as a side gig before starting MBA. So that used to pay me well. And I've saved the money and that's why I don't take pocket money now. I spend that money only.
I run digital marketing ads for different consumer electronics brand and I trade the money that I get.
Yeah, I majorly do content writing for different firms and I get paid for that. It is a freelance gig.
Great, yeah.
I used to write blogs and invest in stock markets.
I file income tax returns and projections.
Wow.
Theatre artist, so I used to act when I was in the undergraduate and I used to earn from that.
Create YouTube channels and sell them on Telegram.
I trade in IPOs and mutual funds.
Can you explain to all of us what is money, essentially, and how important it is in today's life? I mean, we all know how important it is, but apart from the already known importance.
You're going to get me talking philosophical stuff, etc., etc. So I'm not going to go there. So Soumya said she wants to double her money in 25 days. What if I tell you that you could? Why did you stop at doubling your money? Why not your money 100 times? But change the perspective from 25 days to 25 years. In 25 years, there are now track records of instruments which are up 100 times. So when the average age out here is 21, by the time they're 40, they're all set to retire. So that is the relationship. That is the definition of money. Money helps you buy freedom. And it's the most expensive thing on this planet is time. Money helps you buy time.
Wow. Time is your friend. And, essentially we have always learned that, money is a tool. Essentially what you want to buy is freedom.
Money for me is simply a means to earn your living, number one. And if I can have my living, whatever I need, just like that, then why do I need the money?
Now, if I ask all of you that if all of you have, अगर आपके पास 100 रुपए pocket money हो or you get it through your freelance gigs, where does the maximum amount of money go?
Food and travel.
Food and travel, okay.
So majority of my money goes to food and then clothing or some new gig which is coming, either it's cosmetics or new fashion. So yeah.
Majority of my money goes to trying on expensive cafes in town.
Most of my money goes to ordering out, mostly Zomato and all.
Zomato and Swiggy को सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा जाता है.
I like doing makeup, so it is all cosmetics for me.
For half of it goes into investments. I invest into mutual fund SIPs, and other than that, it's food and travel.
I save like 40%. I'll invest it somewhere, and for the rest of 60%, I'll just spend it on my basic needs.
Investing is important, or do you think it's a waste of time? It's a pressure created by society. It's an artificial pressure, and investment is not needed.
It is very important, and I feel the age that we are present in, it's very good to start investing, and we have the time, and the compound effect will show the power of compounding after 40 years or 30 years.
Where do you invest?
I invest in direct stocks and equity and mutual funds.
So basically, it is very essential to invest. Otherwise, inflation would eat up our money.
So in my opinion, it is very essential to do a financial planning, and investing is an integral part of it. And it is very important to have more than one or two sources. So it's very important to be invested in multiple different, areas in order to fulfill your life goals.
I mean, if you are just keeping money in the savings account, we are kind of losing money out. So I believe that investing is necessary at this point of time.
And where do you invest if you want?
In both crypto, equity.
Today's rupee is not equal to tomorrow's rupee. So in order to maintain the exact position we are in, at least for that you need to invest.
What is investing? And is investing important in today's day and age?
So investing is supremely important. And remember, this is not just about investing money. This is about investing in anything that you love doing. Investing in money is even more important. Why so? Because habits starting to form early on in life make a lot of difference. And remember, this is about discipline, getting it right early ahead and just ahead of time. The other way to look at investing is whatever is your income, don't deduct expenses first. First deduct the investment and then go for the expenses.
Now, since we are talking about the early age, everybody wants to project the best image. Okay, everybody says, I'm investing, yes, aisa. And it's absolutely okay if you haven't invested or even if you haven't started investing. So now I want to come and ask of any of you who has not invested so far and why.
I feel that there's a risk in investing that my money will lose or I'll not get that money. So there's a fear in me for investing.
That's a very genuine answer.
Since many years, I am thinking about investing in stock markets, but I did not have enough knowledge of investing in stocks.
So I don't think investing should be my priority at the moment, as I am in this age of I have my personal expenses. But other than that, I think sources of different incomes, like having different sources of income at this point will be a better option for me rather than investing.
The income source currently, I am not earning, my parents are earning, so I'm not liable, I'm not able to invest their money currently.
Now, Karan, why when we talk about investments, there's too much disinformation. How to trust what is genuine and what is not?
I have tried my best to keep my investing world supremely simple. To that extent, all my investments are so simple that anyone can understand it. And to my mind, that is the only way you can handle a complex investment world. Because out here, everyone is there to give you ideas around doubling your money, tripling your money. But the reality is it doesn't happen. So keep it supremely simple. The way I look at it is that a 16-year-old or an 80-year-old should be able to understand it. If both those pass the test, then it's a great investment.
Okay, now, do you believe that crypto is a good asset to invest on? If yes, why? If no, then why?
I don't think that cryptos are a good option because if you look at securities like bonds or equities, they are backed by an hard asset like a company or it is backed by a government. But if you look at cryptos, they are not backed by any assets.
I think cryptos can be manipulated very easy by large players. Elon Musk himself has done that using Tesla, cashed out for 2 million, then crashed the market also.
The primary reason why I invest in something is because of the intrinsic value that it holds or the use case that it has. But crypto doesn't seem to have, either of them.
Now, Karan, crypto started off with a lot of promises. It was a decentralized currency. It was a currency which challenged the authority of a lot of central banks. It got the attention of the youth especially, but it lost its way somewhere.
The reason I think that it's not making sense is because it's extremely complex, it's not simple, and it's difficult to understand. As far as it being a source where there is no form of ownership, I'm not sure if the world is so bothered about backing, and which is why you see even governments, including the government of India, not really going all out to support crypto and blockchain. Blockchain is very different from crypto, so I'm just focusing on crypto right now.
What's your dream salary? Now we have laugh. Abhi tak kahan thi Muskan? Yes. What's your dream salary, guys? Come on. 50 lakhs per annum, yeah? 5 CR, a crore a month. When somebody asks you about your dream salary, is there a just random figure which comes into your mind, or have you actually thought this through?
It has to cover both my needs and wants if it's a dream salary. Otherwise, what's the point of having a dream salary?
Whenever you go beyond a point, even if it satisfies everything you want, it interrupts your balance in the life. It's only work and work. आप कमा पाओगे लेकिन खर्चा नहीं कर पाओगे.
Sir, I believe excess of money is always a problem because then you have to find ways to make a balance and your needs grow. And having less money is also a problem, but your money should work for you. That should be your goal.
We're talking about the dream salary. That depends on what phase of life we are at. So right now my dream salary would be something that covers my loans, pays off all the debts that I have accumulated, and gives me enough savings to be able to invest in my future.
Okay.
But 5 years down the line, I might be at a different place in my life, and my priorities would have changed and my wants and needs would have changed. So then my dream salary would be something else.
How many of you understand the concept of loans? Okay, loans eventually create money in the system. Okay, that's how new money comes into the system. Okay, now how many of you believe in taking loans to fulfill your aspirations and needs?
Fear can be the biggest motivation in life. So when you have debt on your head, you'll obviously be motivated to earn money. So that is the reason I take up loans.
Better to take a loan because if you're just spending your own money, then you'll be into the race to earn it back. So it's better to just use your own money for other purposes and take the loan.
So I have 2 points. Number one, as a very nice finance professional said, that in your 20s, one loan that you should have on your head is education loan. But the second is not just for motivation or having a burden on our head, we should take loans. We should calculate properly how much we can take out from our savings and how much is actually required. Just for motivation, we should not take loans.
Okay, yeah.
Intelligently taking up loans so that you calculate that what if you don't end up in your dream salary, then how will you pay off your loans? Would you default on your parents' money, or will you have to stoop too low in life to make that happen? So that calculated risk should be your priority, and then you should take a loan.
I think it also depends upon market situation. If the rates are low, more than draining your savings, it's better to take loan to fulfill your needs.
I won't be taking loan to fulfill my needs and aspirations because I'll fulfill them as and when I get that amount in my hand by earning it myself.
If I need to take a loan of 50 lakhs to buy an asset or maybe a house of 1 crore, so I cannot wait for my salary to reach 1 crore because by the time my salary reaches 1 crore, the house will be of 1.5 CR. So it's taking wise decision, taking a loan and then making an asset.
If there is a need, definitely I'll take it. But if it would be a want, like my peer said about the buying a home or something, it won't be a need at that moment of time. So I won't be taking a loan.
This question will be to all the ladies out here. How important do you think is financial independence? And do you experience it personally in your lives?
A lot of decisions that we have to make if we are not financially independent will depend on what the third party who's paying will think. If we are financially independent, we can make those decisions for ourselves. So it gives you a sense of empowerment and you can do what you want.
I think as psychology says, only when your cup is full, you can pour it from it. So only when you yourself are perfectly independent, which includes financial independence, can you actually become a provider for someone. in case you want to be.
Top 5 investment choices in ascending order. What would they be and why?
Real estate first,
Okay.
followed by stock market mutual funds, followed by gold, and then followed by liquid cash.
My top would be equity, then it would be gold, then real estate. The fourth would be debt instruments, and fifth would be FD or RD.
Okay.
My first preference would be gold, and I'd equally rate the government bonds. Next comes the real estate, and then the mutual funds, equity, stock, and last will be the crypto and other ones.
My first preference would be mutual funds, then stocks, then bonds, because that provides you a certain stability into the portfolio. Other than that, I would say real estate and then gold.
One investment tool you would want to stay away from.
Crypto, because it is very unpredictable and it's very complex.
Which is an options, and crypto because it's very tough to understand.
So I think PPF is one of the most useless investment instruments at the moment.
Okay.
So because it's a government regulated scheme, your money gets blocked for a lot of years, and even the withdrawal limits are very restrictive, so that money doesn't actually end up belonging to you.
We can safely assume that the next generation believes in identifying the problem, going along with the flow, and then finally landing to an aware solution. FOMO versus SOMO, this is the debate of the future. This is all from this episode of AltView. We'll see you in the next college with another episode with the next topic. Shabba khair.